if you want to stay safe on the road while using one of these, then you need to have a solid mount, such as what I have here by VANMASS. So VANMASS has been a leader in the car mount space, and I've owned quite a few of these simply because we own a number of vehicles, and we want to have more than one instead of just moving it from mount to mount. So I have had a few of these mounts, and this is the latest and upgraded one from VANMASS. So what we have here is their upgraded 2022 mount, and the backing on here is you have like a carbon weave type. The other mount that they have, it's almost kind of like a neoprene type softer surface on there. This is still soft, but definitely looks really cool. So if you got a Beamer, this will actually fit it quite well. Inside the packaging, you're going to have two ways of mounting the mount. Actually, technically it's three ways. So the first way that you can actually mount the mount is going to be onto the windshield, and you have this suction cup here. The second way you can mount it is onto a dashboard. So if you have a flatter dash, or if you don't, you can actually just use this plate, which does come with it. It's with a sticker. It attaches on top of the dashboard. Then this suction mount is going to attach the flat part, and then you attach it to here. And the third way you can attach the mount is going to be with the C-clip, which is going to be for your ventilation. So you have a clip that you're going to stick it in onto the ventilation blade, and then flip this, and it's going to lock it into place. So if you're not familiar with the VANMASS mounts, let's actually show how it works. First thing you're going to do is unscrew this cap on the back, throw it onto whichever mount that you're going to be mounting it on, press it in, and then just start screwing it on. So at this point, once you have it mounted, let's say for example you have it mounted to a windshield, you have a couple of adjustments. So this knob will adjust the angle that you have the mount. And then on this turn wheel here, press it, and then you can actually have it extended. So overall, you can actually have it extended pretty far. Let's say, for example, you have it mounted to a windshield. Even if you have a larger SUV or a truck, there'll be a good amount of space for you. The mount itself, you have this little clip here, as you can see what's happening at the top. As you press it down, it applies the suction, and that's how you can be able to tighten it down and remain in place. So that's that mount. The second way, once again, is to use the ventilation clip mount. So let's do that. Same thing, you take this threaded end, put it on here, clip it on, and then screw it on. So you want to put this on first, then you're going to position the mount whichever way you want to have it mounted, and then you would finally tighten it down in place, and then it's not going to move. So for mounting with a phone, what you have is these two arms are adjustable. These 2 feet, the support brackets, are fixed. So there's a button in the back. Press the button, and these clips open up, and then you have room to put your phone, and then just press it down in place, and your phone is going to be nice and grippy and textured. So both the arms and the feet, there's like a little rubber on here, so it's going to give a nice good grip on there. And same thing, you can actually have the phone mounted both ways. Some people prefer to have it vertical, so let's say for example if you're an Uber driver, the app is vertical, so I'd probably keep it that way. If you're primarily using your phone for navigation, then you can actually just hold it this way horizontally. And as you can tell, even though these feet aren't adjustable, it does hold the phone in, not a problem in here. Now, this will actually work with most phones. So what I have here is an LG V40, I believe. And this is actually one of the wider, bigger phones that they made. Now, I have here an iPhone 12, and as you can tell, the LG is bigger and wider, so this will the mount will definitely work with if you have like an iPhone Max or like the Galaxy Note. it'll be wide enough and it'll work with it. Overall, very, very solid value. I do love this basket weave type finish on this one versus the other one. And this will definitely be a very good mount that'll go right into our car. So this is the new upgraded 2022 VANMASS mount.